Welcome to the Real Wheel. My name is Adam. I'm going to be spinning for you as always for the next half an hour. And without any further ado, let's get our first minute to win it on screen. You can see a minute timing down in the bottom, well, in the middle bottom of your screen. My name is Adam. I'm going to be here for you for the next half an hour. Once again, we're doing a pre-recorded session and I'm in my scruffs again, and I know this top is going to cause some controversy, isn't it? But ho-hum. I did actually have a nice button-up shirt, got keyed out. I was literally arms and head, and like 3 strands of hair. 33 seconds left on the timer. Let's point the correct way. I should know all this, shouldn't I? And let's get on the X. Now, if you are new to us here at The Real Wheel, we are going to be live very, very soon. We're doing test after test at the moment. And if this one is successful, it'll be going live on YouTube for you to get a feel of what we're all about. Now, here at The Real Wheel, you can play with the evens chances. Red, black, odd, even, high or low. And the wheel's real, I'm real, the spins are real, the chips, they aren't real, they're virtual money. And it's time to spin from the day's date, number 6. And I do just want to wish a happy birthday to Roisin and Isla. 6th of June, their birthday. They're almost birthday twins. Well, they're birthday twins, but different years. And our first result together is 21 red. And that result is confirmed on your screens, 21 red. New game. 21, a red, odd and high number. Third column, middle dozen. Part of the voisin section of the wheel, 21 red. You can see that on the marquee just there. So that number history will fill up with all the spins we're doing. Got half an hour together, had about 2 or 3 minutes so far, so plenty of time for us to get that marquee populated. This wheel, by the way, you can see my hand go in and out on both cameras. That's because it's the same wheel, identical wheel. You've got 2 views, you've got the view with me, sorry about that, and you've got the big Skycam view as well. Now, every spin, what I'll do is I'll walk out a shot like this, maybe not as weirdly as that, but I'll walk out a shot so that you can focus on the wheel. You'll also be able to see the ball travel around on the front cam, as well as on the Skycam up there. 10 seconds left for you to make up your mind where you think the ball's going to fall. We're going to spin from 21 red. Good luck. And where do we think the ball's going to fall this time? Choice of 37 pockets. And I'm almost destroying the screen here. Result, 10 black. Ten black is confirmed. New game. So, if we were live, I'd be saying place your chips, please. 10 black is your latest result. A black, even and low number, of course, from the first dozen, first column, and part of the Tia de Salandra section of the wheel. 10 black, you can see it just behind me, and you can see it in this wheel as well. Now this wheel, it's a big whopper of a wheel. I do believe it's 30 odd inches. Couldn't give you the exact measurement off the top of my head. I think it's 80 centimetres. I know it in centimetres, I don't know it in inches. And apologies if my legs get keyed out a little bit. They are sort of similar colour to the screen behind me. You can't see the screen behind me in the Skycam today either, which is a little bit better. I managed to move it a little bit further back, which means I'm not casting as much of a shadow on it, which is one of the problems we were having on Wednesday? It's Saturday now, just about. It's still Friday for me, but it's Saturday for you when you're watching this. 5 seconds left on this particular round. Gonna wish you all the best of luck. Spinning from number 10. And the result, one of Alan's favourite numbers, it's 22 black. 22 black is confirmed. New game, place your bets please. So, 22 black joining numbers 10 and 21 on the marquee. Now, once again, I've forgotten to make my marquee big, so if I want to read, gotta come here. You might notice my forehead just there starts to get keyed out. It's because I'm very shiny. I've got no hair. That's why I'm shiny. Anyway, you have just 37 seconds left on the timer. Keep an eye on the timer. That is going to tell you how long you have left to place your chips. Now, when you are playing for real, when the table opens on the website, on YouTube, what you need to do is you need to keep an eye on the in-game chat. So on that side of the screen, there'll be a chat. And you've got to take notice of the prompts there, because that will tell you when the table is open and closed. All I can do is give you a rough estimate with my timer here, because they're two different systems. A little bit annoying, I know, but it's the best we've got at the moment. Anyway, 5 seconds left. Time to spin from number 22, of course. And the result, a hokey cokey repeater, back into number 10. Number 10 confirmed on your screens. New game, so number 10 wins the game and creates the winners. 10 black, even, and of course low. First column, first dozen, part of the TS section of the wheel. So you've got just 50 seconds left to get your chips down on this particular round. So I hope you're all doing fit and well here on this Saturday. I would say a sunny Saturday, but that would be a lie, wouldn't it? It's very, very wet out there. In fact, I popped something in the bin and my feet got soaked. You can't see my trainers on screen, but my left trainer is currently really dark because I've got loads of water on it taking something to the bin, and the bin's just outside my door. Although, can't complain, can we? We had the driest spring on record here in the UK. Did have to happen while we weren't allowed to go out. But still, it's nice that we had a dry spring after the atrocious winter we had. To give you a bit of context, I was going to be doing the real wheel during winter, but then the ceiling caved in, then we had a flood alert, and things sort of mounted on top of each other, spinning from 10. And the day's date, number 6. Black, even, and low for number 6 in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Third column, first dozen. Minutes when it has started, you can see it down there in the middle of your screen. Keep an eye on that timer, that tells you how long you've got left to place your chips. And we've got a run of 4 black numbers back to back now. 2 10s, a 22 and a 6, so 4 black and even numbers. Of course, 21 red, odd, breaking that pattern, but 21 was the first spin. And as you can see, 21 has moved rightwards down the marquee now, because that was the first spin we had, and we've had 4 subsequent spins. 33 seconds left on the timer for you to get your chips down on this particular round. Hope it's going to be a lucky round for all of you. I have just noticed something on the Skycam that is really bugging me. Let's see if I can point to it. Just there. I think that's a receipt that's fallen out of my pocket while I was prepping. Stranger things have happened here. Anyway, I hope you're going to have a really, really good spin this time, because you've only got about 6 seconds left before the table is closed. Good luck spinning from 6. Subtle as a brick, wasn't it? Apologies if you heard that crack. That was my neck, of all things. And we're in number 5. Climbing down the table with number 5. A red odd number from the first dozen. In the middle column, of course, a low number in the TS section. And a minute's when it has started. Walking back into shot, getting keyed out with my noggin. The light is just over there. So when I stand over here, the light shines on my forehead. Oh, the joys of being bald, eh? Bald before 30, I'll have you know. Yeah. Decided to just get rid of it. At the start of this year, I thought, I'm fed up. I've tried colouring it, I've tried styling it. I've got this massive widow's peak. What do? Get rid of it. And I've liked it ever since. It's been about 3 or 4 months now, where I've just had no hair. It's a lot cheaper than investing in all those caffeine shampoos I had. None of them works for me. Not saying they won't work for you, but none of them works for me. So, yeah, hairless. And the my arms don't get the hair picked up on the cams, but trust me, I'm a bit Griller-esque. Not that you need to know that. Anyway, 2 seconds left. I'll stop talking about my hair and spin from 5. And my favourite number, 27. 27 is up in lights, a red on high number, third column, third dozen, Tierra de Salandra section. New game has started. 27, my favourite number. My anniversary is on the 27th, and my other half's birthday is also on the 27th. So quite a nice number. My sister's birthday, that's just gone, 27th of May. So I've got a lot of nice things happening on the 27th, and it's just a nice number, isn't it? Now I can't stand this far forward, so I'm going to take a step back, and I should really be on my X, which is just here. So you can see the wheel behind me, you can see the wheel in front of me, you can see the marquee, and you can see the timer. I can just about tickle that timer, but my hand does go off screen. It's as if the wheel is eating it up, isn't it? Anyway, 21 seconds to go. I'm sure that's a song. A little bit before my time. He lied. If you can guess my age, please be kind. 10 seconds left for you to get your spin in. No, my spin in and your chips down. I'm not even halfway through and I'm going a bit delirious, aren't I? Spinning from 27. Number 4. 4 is confirmed, a black even low number. First column, first dozen, Voisin to 0 section of the wheel. New game. Third spin in the Voisin. We have had 21, 22 and number 4 all in the Voisin. We have had, from memory anyway, 10, 10 again, and 5 and 27 in the Tierra. And we've just had number 6 in the Orphelan, so at the moment the Orphelan are lagging behind. We've not had anything from 1 through to 9, the largest section of the Orphelan, because the Orphelan, of course, is separated into 2 different parts. You've got the Orphan and the Orphelan. Now the Orphan is 17, 34 and 6, and the Orphelan is 1, 20, 14, 31 and 9. So 8 numbers in total. 2 ways to play the Orphelan. You can play en plan, which is just a straight up on each individual number in the Orphelan, or you can play the Orphelan Cheval, I guess, which is 1 straight up on 1, 4, 7, no, that's a lie, 1 straight up on 1, 6, 9 split, 14, 17 split, 17, 20 split, and 31, 34 split, 5 chip outlay instead of 8, spinning from 4. And a hop, skip and a jump tells us we have landed in Black 24. Black 24 confirmed on your screens. New game. 24. Black even and high for 24 in the TS section of the wheel, third column and middle dozen. Black 24 making its debut. And joining the other numbers on the marquee, finales of 4 going on at the moment, 4 and 24. Of course, 14 and 34 would complete the finales of 4. 14 and 34, by the way, both in the Orphaland section of the wheel. So, 14 and 34, is that the only two? No, 1 and 31 in the Orphalands as well, I suppose. I was trying to think of some unique trivia, but I usurped myself by realising it was a complete lie. 28 seconds left on this timer for this particular round. You can see we have already had 9 spins. This is going to be the 10th spin, and that's when the marquee gets over halfway populated. And that means we are halfway to getting some decent stats in. Of course, it could take 100 or so spins for us to get all the numbers in. This is only going to be a half-hour session. We're roughly halfway through now, but I'm sure we'll have another session very, very soon. And hopefully this time, stuff in the kitchen will fall. Spinning from 24. I swear I did not touch that in there. It's my recycling bottle. I've got a bag of recycling that I take out to the bin once every couple of days. It's just decided to topple over. Is there a ghost in there? Who knows? Scared the bejesus out of me. Number 9 in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Let's get it confirmed. 9, red odd low, third column, first 1,000 parts of the Orphaland section of the wheel. New game, place your bets. 56 seconds left on the timer, of course. I want to remind you that this is a pre-recorded session. As you can see on the scroller at the bottom of the screen, this is just a test. A test because we've got a brand new system. We've got me in shot. I know it's terrible, but you've got the wheel in shot behind me and the wheel in shot in front of me. Won't lean on the wheel. I find it very, very rude. I don't ever interfere with the wheel when we are in session. Now I'm just going to poke my head to see, yep, that's a recycling bag. We're not smashing or anything, it's just a recycling bag that has gone a little bit haywire. As it says, as is its prerogative at 5 to 6 on a Saturday morning, I suppose. Anyway, 18 seconds left on this particular round. So we are in the Orphaland again, and that is only our second foray in the Orphaland, and both of those are with the 6-9 split with the Orphaland. So that's quite nice, isn't it? The 6-9 split. 5 seconds left. Let's go for a spin. And right next door to number 9 is number 31. 31 confirmed as a black, odd and high number. Your new game has started. 31, of course, being in the Orphaland section of the wheel, in the third dozen and the first column. 31 making its debut right next door to number 9. So we've had 22, 9 and 31 all next to each other. I don't think we've had 18, so nothing that way. We've definitely not had the number of love, 14. But the Orphaland making a little bit of a resurgence, twice in the last 2 spins. Does that mean anything? Probably not. The wheel has no memory, of course. The wheel just... We spin from the previous result for a little bit of consistency, but the wheel itself has no memory. It doesn't know what it did last time, it doesn't know what it's going to do next time. A bit like me, I don't know what I'm going to do from day to day at the moment. My work's still shut. Apparently we're opening in just under a fortnight. I'll believe it when I see it. But that apparently is the plan. So you've got me for at least another 2 weeks. Anyway, time to spin from number 31. I was going to say from number 5 because I saw 5 seconds left on the timer. But that would have been wrong. I think it's one of those days, players. And the result, number 2. Number 2 confirmed, a black even low number. New game, minutes to win it. Place your bets, please, is what I'd be telling you if the table was genuinely open. But as you know, it's a test. I'm going to keep reiterating it because I know that some people will be itching to place their chips. Play with your mind. Play in your mind on this particular session. And then very, very soon, before you know it, we'll be back to live games. Need to sort a few things out here and there, need to sort logistics out because my other people who live here are working from home. Or should I say the other person who lives here is working from home. Not two split personalities of the same person, just one person working from home. 23 seconds left on this timer. They are through there, up there, and through there. That's how to get to them. And they're working in 3.5 hours. I'll be sleeping hopefully in 3.5 hours. It's a plan anyway. Sleep has been really bad lately. Any tips or tricks? At the moment, the only thing knocking me out is sleeping medication. Spun from 2. Good luck. And the result, Sweet 16. Sweet 16 is confirmed. New game. 16, red, even and low. First column, middle dozen, part of the tier section, of course, for Sweet 16. Bit of a hot section going on in that area of the tier. Sort of from the tier through to 22 in the voisin. Quite a few numbers have popped in from there. Of course, 10 at the moment is our hot number. I've still got my hot and cold number discs, don't worry. Cold numbers, far too many of them to list at the moment. Yeah, I've still got hot and cold number discs. I've got a dolly, which I can't really use. And I do actually have, inside the legs which this wheel's sitting on, I do actually have a base, but I've not quite figured out how I'm going to do it yet, because if I put the base here, it would turn it into a left-handed table, and my left-handed spin is much weaker than my right-handed spin. That's why, when you see me spin, I face this way, so it's an open arm spin instead of a closed arm spin if I did that. That'd also look a little bit wrong, wouldn't it? 5 seconds left. I'll show you what I mean right about now. Spinning from Sweet 16. I did have to mess it up, didn't I? Apologies. Fumbled the ball. Because I reversed the direction of the wheel first. I used to do that all the time. But I've gone to the complete opposite way of spinning now. Black number 20 in the Orphaland section, in that hot section of the wheel I was talking about. 20, black, even and high, of course. Middle dozen, middle column, and Orphaland section. New game. 20, vamoose. Go. There we go. 54 seconds left on the timer for this particular spin. So that hot section we have had, from memory, what have we had? In fact, let me just walk to my screen. 2016, 31, 9, 24, and 22 in that section at the moment. Quite a warm section indeed. So if you like your sections of the wheel or your number neighbours, I would say that would be a very nice area to have played in the last few rounds. Of course, it could all change. There is no telling what this wheel's going to do, and that's the beauty of roulette. Believe me, if I could tell what the wheel was going to do, I would be in a high street casino right now, and I'd have somebody, the other side of the wheel, I'd surreptitiously tell them what they were going to do. Like, 15. If it's 15 now, I can assure you that that is complete coinky-dink. 3 seconds left, spinning from number 20. And apologies, my inner wheel there is far too quick, isn't it? It's almost a flying saucer. Number 3. In the voisin section of the wheel, number 3. Red odd low number. First dozen, third column. New game. Only a couple more spins left with me, can you believe? Time has flown. They say time flies when you're having fun. You've got 52 seconds left to have fun in this particular round. Hope you've all had a lot of enjoyable spins in the last half an hour or so. Slowly building myself back up. I'm going to do a 45-minute session soon, and I'm going to keep this wheel session going. Again, tried to lean on the wheel to talk about the wheel, but no. But not. At the moment, by the way, this wheel isn't fully balanced. I do need to do some work on it. But it's moved about so much, and balancing it is such a chore when your house is on the wonk like ours is. So this end of the house, where I'm pointing, towards you, that is higher up. I've got a wardrobe, and it's like this. So I sort of have to lean everything towards the back to make sure it doesn't fall over. 5 seconds left or thereabouts. Time to spin from number 3. Rien ne van plus, the table is closed. And it wiped its feet in 0, but it went into 32. 32, red, even and high. New game. 32 red, even, high. Third dozen middle column, part of the voisin section, of course, 32. And that is our 16th spin together. Time check. I think we've got time for 2 more spins, including this one. So we'll have this one as your penultimate spin, and then we'll have your final spin as well. I might just wear a hat, you know, or a wig. Wear like Bruce Forsyth's toupee, because the second I go here, it's like I've got a little hole in my head. I can assure you I don't. It's hollow, but it's solid. 25 seconds left on the timer for this one. So I hope you've all had a lot of fun. I definitely have here at the Real Wheel. It's one of my favourite things to do, especially now that we can see the wheel behind me. If I do it that way, you can actually see the wheel. But if I do it that way, my hand gets chopped off. So I'm standing here because I've got little arms. I've always said it, I've got little arms. And if I stand here, I can't reach the edge of the screen. Spinning from 32. Remember, this is your penultimate spin. One more spin after this, players. And it's always nice to do it twice. There's nothing sweeter than a repeater. 32 red, confirmed. So this is your final spin. 32 red, even and high, of course. Third dozen, middle column, part of the voisin, twice in a row. Repeaters, I used to get an awful lot, but at the moment I'm in a bit of a repeater drought. 3 red numbers in the voisin back to back, by the way. We had a bit of a voisin drought, I do believe. No, we didn't, because number 2's there. I just can't read the marquee from this far back. To be fair, the marquee is probably about the size of a... Do you remember the old halfpenny pieces? It's smaller than a 5p from this distance, so I really cannot see it very well at all. Anyway, 25 seconds left on this particular round. This is the final spin, unfortunately. Might try and squeeze one more in, depending on how long this spin takes. I have about 1.5 minutes of scheduled time left. So I'm going to do an early spin, I'm going to do a slow spin, and I'm going to try and fit another game in. Spinning from 32. And there's nothing meaner than a trebolina. 32, third time in a row, my first trebolina of the year, would you believe? 32, red, even and high, in the third dozen, middle column, and in the voisin new game. Definitely seeing if I can get a quad repeater now. 3 32s back to back. Honestly, didn't know that was going to happen. Just thought, short spin, try and get another game in. I'm going to be going overtime now, but I don't care. It's my first trebolina in a very, very long time. And 32, of course, oh, this is casting our minds back about 10 months ago. But 32 went on a really, really hot streak on one of our live sessions. It was in virtually every other spin. I think something like 10% of the results were 32 by the end of that day's session. and there was one period where it was probably about 25-30% of the results. It just kept coming in, and we've had 3 32s back to back. This is going to be your final spin, unless it's a 4th 32, in which case I'm going to try and get 5 32s to at least match Martin. Time to spin from 32. It bounced the wrong way and into our joint hot number, number 10. Black, even and low for number 10 in the TS section of the wheel. First column and first dozen. It's been a pleasure as always to spin for you. My name's been Adam, this has been The Real Wheel. I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you all for watching.